Welcome to a deeper conversation. This conversation grew out of the word vulnerability. Like everyone who sits in my chair, I started our conversation with a simple question. What does vulnerability mean to you? I already knew that when she was 4 years old, a box of matches led to an explosion that left her with severe burns. What I didn't know was the story behind the story, the questions she never asked, the ways she learned to cope, and how that one moment shaped the way she saw herself for years. This is her story.
Being vulnerable is being able to share parts of you that are hard, but you're willing to try to work through that. So that's something that I've learned throughout my life. I've felt like I have been guarded since I was a little girl based off of things I've been through.
When was the first time you felt that?
Probably when I was 4. I was involved in an accident and got burned. And growing up and facing people's stares, it was hard for me to want to acknowledge or show people my scars. And so I would do things so that I wouldn't have to be noticed. I would try to just blend in, such as the way I did my makeup or my hair or the way I dressed. And so as I've gotten older, I've been asked to do hard things and to share my story. And it's been hard to open up and be vulnerable, not knowing the reaction I'll get. But I've come a long ways.
Even with me, can I say that when you first came to me, you did not want anybody in the SWAT?
Yeah.
You came.
Yeah.
And we did that for years.
Yeah.
And you are now okay, even if I had somebody in the middle.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm 100% okay, but I'm learning to just let it go a little bit each day, I think. It might take my whole life to get to where I need to be, but I'm progressing. I'm trying. And so it's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to trust.
Yes. Do you want to share what happened to you, boy?
Yeah. When I grew up along the Snake River, and our family would go boating a lot. And I guess I found some matches. My brothers would tell me that I was a little pyro. I just was fascinated with matches, and my parents would always have to hide them. And one day I found some matches, and my dad had just set down the gas can to go boating after work that day. And I found a match, and I threw it in the gas can and looked down, and it exploded.
Do you remember that?
No, at all. No. I guess I was just a curious kid.
So do you remember going to the can? I mean, I know you lost consciousness, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I did. I just remember bits and pieces. Like, I remember throwing the match in, and then I remember waking up and running to the back door of our house. And then it's like flashes. I remember my mom was in the shower. She had just gotten out. I remember her seeing me, and she grabbed me and
Were you on fire?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
It was on fire. And she threw me in the tub that was full of water. And so I was just 4 years old, and I remember exactly the rope she was wearing. And I remember waking up, and my dad and my bishop and my mom were there waiting for help. And so, yeah, that was 4 years old, and they life flighted me to Seattle, Washington.
From Idaho, why there? Is it the burn?
The burn unit in Utah was not they were not able to take somebody with the severity of my burns. In fact, my mom and dad couldn't fly with me because they only had room. They flew me on a jet, and they only had room for the doctors and nurses.
Did they think you were going to live?
No.
No?
When my dad, and I didn't know this until just a few years, when I was asked to speak in church, that's when growing up, I never asked my mom and dad a lot of questions. For some reason, I just didn't want to know, because I felt like, I can't do anything to change it. Why do I need to know? And of course, now that I'm older and I don't have my parents, I wish I had those questions answered. But as I was preparing for a talk, I asked my mom and dad a few questions, and I remember my dad telling me they were able to fly the very next day to Seattle. And the doctor, when they saw them, my dad's quoted words were, the doctor said, "Make every minute golden because she's not going to make it." And my dad said, He was just so sweet. He knew that I would. He told the doctor, just take good care of her. She's going to make it. So, yeah. So it's hard for me not to be guarded. It's hard for me to be vulnerable, but I'm learning through time that it's okay.
It is. I didn't even see it. I don't see it.
It's amazing to me when people say that to me.
How much of your body is good?
87%.
You say that's why you wear long sleeves?
Uh-huh.
Do you have any short sleeves?
I do at home. I mean, I could wear, I see other burn victims that are brave enough. I just feel like I dealt with so many looks growing up as a child that were hard. And I'm finally to a point where I'm just comfortable with my routine of just feeling comfortable. I don't want to bring more of that. And I just feel like I have to answer to the stares. And I don't have the energy for more.
It's okay.
So,
and look at you. You're doing another talk in a couple months. So,
yeah.
You just said yes to today. How did your siblings feel? How did everybody deal with it?
Do you know what? My oldest brother was on a mission, and it was hard for him. I remember him telling me that he wanted to come home, but there was so much going on.
How long was the healing process?
It was a long time. I think I was in the burn unit in Seattle for a good 6 months. And then, when I was finally able to come home, I had a lot of surgeries, with a plastic surgeon.
And then did you have follow-up surgeries?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Mostly it was all when I was little. When I was 4. I had a plastic surgeon in Idaho, and he did a lot of repairs on my eyelids. And yeah.
What was the hardest part about recovery?
Probably besides the people's stares, just the physical therapy, learning how to walk and use my hands.
All that again?
Everything, yeah.
Because you were laying down for so long and everything atrophied?
Just with the skin grafts and everything, and just having physical therapy and stretching and being able to have movement, because your skin melts.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah. Those are more things I wish I knew with my mom and dad. I wish they were here to ask them. But yeah, I remember having to wear boots with these braces. They would clank. And then I had to wear a bodysuit and itchy, and it was hot and miserable. So I do remember those. I have those memories. So yeah, I had to wear those uncomfortable things for quite some time and do physical therapy. And I remember it was painful. Stares of other people were painful.
What did you want to say when they looked?
Do you know what? I don't know. That's because I remember hiding behind my dad a lot. Know that if I was a shy kid before I had my accident, or if I became that way because I didn't want to have to deal with people.
You could probably ask your siblings
to
what felt more natural, I guess, hiding.
Yeah, because I didn't want to have to deal with it. Didn't want to have to see people looking at me.
Yeah.
And people are just human. They're curious.
Do you have any memory before that?
I don't remember anything other than that event.
What have been the triggers that have surprised you?
I've had a pretty normal life. I know my mom and dad, doctors, before they brought me home from Seattle, they told my parents the best thing you can do for her is to treat her just the same as your boys. They had 5 other boys at home. They said, do not treat her any different. So I felt like a normal life other than what
because they did do that.
They did. They didn't baby me in any way. They just treated me as they would treat the others. That was probably a blessing to make me feel normal. Right. Even though I didn't necessarily look the same.
And did you ever hear later, how your parents, how they dealt with all of that, their fears?
They shared, how hard it was to see me have to go through the pain. Can't imagine as a parent what they went through.
Yeah. We know being parents now, right?
Yeah. And my mom had to leave her family, and her mother and her sister came and took care of the boys while she was in Seattle, and my dad would come and go to church. was able to find a board member in Seattle, close to the hospital, that was able to take my mom in and give her a place to stay. And that relationship grew, and we stayed in touch with them. My parents did my entire growing up years until they passed away. But they're an amazing family, and we heard a lot of those stories of my mom being there by herself and getting on the bus because she would stay with me until into the night and then have to go get on the bus in the dark. Scary. And it's, in a city, and leaving her family behind so she could take care of me or be with me.
So what do you wish you would have asked her?
Probably more detailed questions. Something she did do was take a lot of pictures. And as a child, I was like, why did you do that? I don't need to, of the process of all the things that I went through. So I have a book.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I don't have her, I can kind of have these visuals of what I went through. I keep meaning to ask my brothers more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do regret not asking more. They were alive. Because now I'll have people ask me things and I don't know. And I feel bad that I never have a desire to know, but I am starting to.
Mm-hmm.
I had to have a lot of skin grafts and stuff, and just curious how that worked and
how she got through how she felt. I always think that's so interesting.
Yeah.
What was that like when you looked down into your skin or looked in the mirror for the first time? Did you still feel the same inside?
You know what? I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I think as far as having any emotion towards anything, it would be the people's reactions when they saw me. That's what stands out. All the other things, I don't remember.
Did you have one friend that you completely could trust?
I would be vulnerable. When I was younger, like growing up,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did have a best friend. You know her.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah. I mean, I had lots of friends, but a true best friend, it was, yeah. As far as memories on seeing myself, I don't remember that at all. I do remember my dad saying that they had me in a coma for quite some time because of the pain. They had me doped up on morphine on purpose. So, and I don't, those are some questions. How long was that? Quite some time, I just have never, now I'm curious on the little details.
Now you know what to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they wanted you to forget a little bit.
Maybe. I remember people asked if you had counseling. No. And I don't know that was a thing back then. Maybe it was. The only thing I remember being asked if I wanted to do was to go to a burn camp where other kids had gotten burned, and they went to a little summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted absolutely nothing to do with it.
How come? Do you remember why?
I don't know. I think maybe I just didn't want to have to deal with it. I think in my mind, I just felt like I can't do anything to change it. So if I dwell on it, just move on, figure out how to get through it. And I think that's kind of how it's been my whole life.
Yeah.
I do my hair, my makeup, and I wear my clothes the way I do. It makes me feel normal so that I don't get asked questions. And I've learned to just be happy. I mean, I really don't think about it unless you get a weird stare. It's like, oh yeah.
So you can tell if someone's being sincere.
Yeah.
And you're okay answering if they ask.
Yeah. I don't know how comfortable I was just admitting how much of me got burned.
That's a newer thing.
Well, I've had a few people ask me that in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I was asked, I had shared a little bit about my family, not with me, and then closed at the end with sharing a little bit about my accident. And a lady, it's just her personality. I just have to take it with a grain of salt. But she came up and said, well, how much of you is burned? And I was like, that's really kind of tacky to ask. Not very compassionate the way you just asked me. But I'm very sensitive too. And so I do realize that it's okay.
So did you answer her? Or?
No, I just said, my arms, some of my legs. And basically that's where they are. I didn't go into great detail.
Yeah.
So.
Did it cover where your clothes were?
Yeah. And I had short sleeves on.
Do you remember the weather that day?
It was sunny because we were going.
Oh, you mean? you're on your way to go boating.
That evening, yeah, my dad just set out everything to be ready to throw in the boat.
And did you guys go fishing every day?
We went boating a lot, yeah. And so that explosion actually set our house on fire. It set the carport. So my mom had to throw me in the tub and then run out and put the fire out and call for help.
Were your brothers around?
I have one older brother that was there. He was asked to babysit, and I'm sure that was hard. And that's something that with my own kids, I don't give them that much responsibility when they're younger, because I bet he felt terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was supposed to be watching me and he was on his bike. We lived out in the country. What's going to happen in the country?
Right.
But
you were a pyro.
he was a curious little pyro.
So do you remember setting other things on fire?
I don't. I had no idea I was so fascinated with matches until my brother, just a few years ago, shared that with me.
Oh, you didn't even know that?
I had no idea.
You should get together with your brothers and talk
Yeah.
more. I bet that would be healing.
Yeah. I didn't really realize I needed to ask questions until a few years ago. Just in asking my dad when I was preparing for that sacrament talk, and him sharing what the doctors had said was like, it just made me to realize how much my parents went through.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine
I can't either.
being a mom and seeing your child get hurt. Pretty hard.
Very.
And then asked to give a talk on miracles. It's like, okay, maybe I do need to know some more. And, and then once sharing, it was kind of like a building being lifted off of me, which was weird, but good.
And a gift.
Yeah.
Because you had no idea it would do that.
Yes, because I don't think I wrestled with that, not wanting to do it.
The talk.
Yeah.
How long did you have preparation for that?
Maybe a week.
Did you want to say no?
Absolutely. And especially share something about me that it's personal, and I'm very sensitive, and I don't want to cry in front of people. But I'm very
vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, and share something that I've tried to just hide my whole life from. I just want to blend in. I don't want to be noticed.
Do you still feel that way?
A little bit, yeah. Absolutely. I think that's why it's still hard to talk, because I don't know that I'll ever be comfortable with people staring at me or looking.
Do you feel like they do? Like,
not so much now that I've gotten older and my scars are a little less on my face anyway.
And people know your story.
Yeah. I think I have changed my mind to where it's okay if they know my story. Now they don't have to wonder if they're wondering. And so it's been a process for me to grow through to help me.
What would you say to your 4-year-old self right now?
It will get easier. It will get better with a lot of time. I don't know that it will ever go away, but it will get easier. I'm finding ways to get there will come.
You'd come far. I'm proud of you.
I choose to not sit and hide. I have to choose to have a life. And so I just do what I have to do so that I can get through it.
I appreciate you being willing to tell the story here, too.
As I left our conversation, I kept thinking about something she said. She doesn't pretend that what happened doesn't matter. She doesn't even say that it ever completely goes away. Instead, she keeps choosing to move forward. I also realized how many of the answers she was looking for didn't come until she started asking questions years later. Sometimes healing isn't about changing the past. Sometimes it's about being willing to look at it with new eyes. Thank you for your honesty, your courage, and trusting me with your story. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep wondering, stay vulnerable, and keep exploring the words that shape your world.